Yeah. Welcome to the second shift. So, welcome everyone. Join fast and share the questions. Very important part. Share the questions. Okay? Chalo. Let's move. Yeah. Chalo. So, what were the questions? Everyone, let me check. I have received it on my mobile also. Many of you have posted some questions. See here, mostly numericals. Mostly numericals were asked. This shift also. Okay. Earlier shift also numericals. This shift also numericals. Means 50-50. Now it depends on analysis. Everyone has a different feeling. Some students say mostly theory. Some say 50-50. So it depends on personal experience. Numerical plus descriptive. Numerical plus descriptive. Okay. Numericals were there in this batch also on NII, NIM. So numericals were there on NII and NIM. See this. This was there earlier also. NII and NIM. So next was forex rates. It was there. So see here, what was repeated? Kindly note. From first batch, NII and NIM. This was repeated from the first batch. Kindly note everyone, from the first batch, NII and NIM was repeated. This one was repeated. Repeat. Repeat. Okay. Then next, what was the next one? Got 62. Wow, very good. What was the next one? RSA and RSL. That was one. There was one question on RSA and RSL. This was new. This was new over here. So, I'll write it NII, NIM, NII and NIM. Same as that in the morning. Calculation of NII, NIM calculation. Okay. Second one was RSA and RSL. There was a case study. RSA and RSL. This I have taken yesterday only in the revision. In the revision, I had taken this case study. Okay, savings, I told you, saving and FD are RSL. CC and term loan are RSA. Cash is not an RSA. And current account is not an RSA. So that case study was asked again. RSA, RSL case study. Case study. Okay, that was asked over here. Anyone else? What was the next question? Post your marks also. Operations. Again, this time it was market risk. Yeah, market risk is obviously there. Risk, operations risk was also asked again. Operations risk. See, operations risk, BIA approach is being asked nowadays. Operations risk, BIA and standardized. Two are asked. BIA, see, both the batches it was asked, standardized. Both the batches it was asked. Again, operations risk, BIA and standardized approach was asked. AMA will never be asked. Why? Because AMA is getting replaced by SMA now. Now they are planning to replace AMA with SMA. So that won't be asked. Then volatility. There was a question on volatility. Okay. There was a question on volatility. Okay. There was a question on volatility. There was a question on volatility. Fourth. Again, volatility means it was related to your volatility means standard deviation. Let me see if, what other questions were there. One question was there on chain rule. Chain rule was asked. Chain rule. So one paper had this chain rule. Chain rule. Okay. Chain rule. That was asked. Means GBP to dollar into dollar to INR. Okay, this was a question. Chain rule was asked. So numerical was easy, it seems. Yeah. Then next one was related to LCR over here. This batch it was related to LCR. Last batch, morning batch, they asked NSFR. This batch they asked LCR. I've just clarified it in the morning only. LCR is your HQLA upon cash withdrawal. 30 days cash withdrawal. Okay, cash withdrawal. Okay, 30 days cash withdrawal. Okay, so that is it. That is HQLA, this LCR. In the morning they had asked you NSFR. So again, in the next batch they will be asking you one of these. Then NRI case study was there. NRI case study was there. NRI means what? He is going for some foreign tour, it seems. He is going to foreign for studies. 2.5, 3 years it is taking. 3 years it is taking. He will take his wife. So there was one case study on NRI. He is taking his wife also with him. He is going for studies for 3 years. So this person will become NRI because he is more than 182 days out of our country. So he will become an NRI for tax purpose. Okay, so NRI case study was there. Kindly note. NRI case study was there. Case study. Okay, NRI case study had come. Next. Yeah. NRI case study was there. The next one was foreign exchange. There were 2 cases. Foreign exchange. There were 2 case studies. 2 case studies of foreign exchange. Okay. So foreign exchange, 2 case studies. Which were those 2 cases of foreign exchange? Which were those? Can anyone give me any idea? Just saying foreign exchange case studies is not enough. Can anyone give any idea what were the cases? What were the cases? Any rough idea? Got 58. Very good, Janvi. Got 58. 58 is a good mark. Paper was moderate to tough this time, it seems, isn't it? What do you say, guys? Paper was moderate to tough, isn't it? It wasn't easy. It wasn't very easy. In fact, BFM is never easy, to be frank. BFM is never easy. Okay, BFM is never easy. Got it? Never in your life you will get BFM paper as an easy one. One question was on SNRR account. SNRR, Special Non-Resident Rupee Account. SNRR account. One question was on that. SNRR, kindly note, see this. SNRR account. Now what is this? Kindly note, everyone. This is only this much was given in the paper, it seems. Congrats, Janvi. Only this much was given in the paper. So it is special non-resident RR means rupee account. Yeah. Special non-resident rupee account. Okay. Special S N is non-resident R and rupee account. SNRR account. Okay. So what is this account for? This account is for any person outside India having business interest in India can open this. Means suppose anyone is a foreign resident but he wants to deal in our country, Bharat. So he can open this SNRR account for the business purpose. Okay. So kindly note, any person outside India wants to deal in India. Okay. So that person can open SNRR account. What was the next one? Anyone? Forward contract. Was there any question on derivatives? Derivatives. Nobody has mentioned in the derivatives question. Was there a question on derivatives, everyone? Was there a question on derivatives? Yeah, was there a question on derivatives, everyone? Just type so that others can also benefit. Yeah. Kindly give me if there was a question on derivatives, because derivatives is an important, difficult topic. Derivatives. Yeah. Kindly post your marks, everyone. Post your marks. You have got one answer. Theory based, 3 to 4. Okay, 3 to 4 questions were there on derivatives. Theory based. Of course, they can't ask you technical question. So derivatives, what were the questions? Anyone? What were the questions? Yes, they were there. Okay. So somebody has answered this. What were the questions? The question was FRA. It was regarding FRA. FRA, forward rate agreement. Okay, FRA. Then 3 to 4 questions were there. FRA, so they'll ask you the basics only. FRA, then swap. What do you mean by swap? What is the difference? Kindly note, everyone. In FRA, we exchange a notional interest. Remember this. Yesterday also I told you. Today also I am telling you. Notional interest is exchanged. Notional interest is exchanged. Here, principal and interest both are exchanged. Principal and interest both are exchanged. Okay. Then one question was FRA and IRS. See this. This question was asked. I told you na, FRA and IRS. Yeah, IRS means this only, interest rate swap. Okay, and FRA. In FRA, only notional interest is exchanged. In IRS, complete principal and interest, they are exchanged. Okay, the difference in FRA, again I will tell you, the difference between them is exchanged. Difference between the notional interest is exchanged. And in IRS, actually they are exchanged. Actually interest is exchanged. That is the main difference. Okay. So there was one question on this. Banking days of LC, forex. Okay. Achha. Banking days of LC was asked. LC. Banking days means the same question in the morning. Bank is having a holiday, means today is Friday. The LC is expiring on Monday. And Monday is a holiday. So when will and there is some 3 days strike is going on something. So when the LC will expire? So the LC will expire when the bank reopens. Okay, due to some hurricane it is expiring. So when will this LC expire in that case? Okay. Now that is a force majeure actually. Means many of us are saying that it will happen after the bank opens. Even I was of that view, but it's a hurricane means it's a force majeure. If it's a force majeure activity, then it will expire only on that day only. Forget, bank will not take the responsibility after opening from the hurricane. Because force majeure activities are not taken care of. They are not accommodated. So the LC will expire on the given date only. Due to hurricane, if it is not there, it's not in the hands of the bank. Okay. So that is called as force majeure activity. Force majeure. Okay. Yeah. Then T1 and T2, Tier 1 and Tier 2 questions were asked. Tier 1 and Tier 2. Same question was there in Tier 1 and Tier 2. The question was T2, a maximum amount of T2. In the morning also I told you T2 maximum amount. Okay. T2 max equals to T1. Okay. Equals to 50% of T total capital. Okay. 50% of T total capital. Got it? Then paper was moderate to tough, student is saying, and nothing direct. It is not direct. In fact, BFM is never direct. In BFM, they will never ask you direct questions. They will ask you the questions based on your learning, and some twisting will be there. Twisting will be given to this. Okay? They will twist it to some extent. Got it? So did 18 and 15, but the answer. Achha, only two case studies were there. Only two case studies. Somebody is saying. This time it was then really different. If two case studies, then it was really different. Somebody is saying only two case studies unko dikhi. Achha, means he saw two case studies. Now it might happen somebody else might have got different paper also. Average profit 15% into average profit. Now look at this. Under BI approach, 15% into average profit for last 3 years. But if any year you have a negative profit, then that is not taken care of. That is not taken into account. Okay. So that is also removed. That year is also removed. Okay. Yeah. Then forex numerical YTM was asked. YTM was asked. Yield to maturity. YTM you have a formula. Kindly remember this formula. Don't forget this formula. YTM equals to what was that? C plus what is it? F plus P, right? Upon N. No, F minus P. Sorry, it is F minus P upon N. F minus P upon N, the whole upon F plus P upon 2. F plus P upon 2. This is the formula for YTM. F is the face value, P is the present value, C is the coupon amount, N is the period. That's it. So YTM case study was there. Anyone else? What was the remaining one? Others. Yes. Price volatility was asked. Price volatility. So it was asked the definition. Price volatility means basically your standard deviation. Kindly note, volatility means standard deviation. Okay. And it is asked what, this question was asked on that 5%. We had seen that 5% difference yesterday, day before yesterday in marathons I did it. That 5% in 100 days. So in year, how much will it be? That was a question. So just multiply it. Okay. 5% in 100 days. So in 100 days, 5 days. Then in 250 days, if it's 1 year, then 250 days into cross multiply and you'll get it. What is MIO USD? MIO USD, million. They call it million. Here, MIO equals to million. MIO equals to million. MIO equals to million. What is MIO? That is million. Okay. Then what? What was the next one? MIO was asked. Speed is very much required. That's what students are saying. Very much speed is required. Speed. Okay. Questions came from PDF. Sohini, right? Questions were mainly from the PDF. See, again I'll tell you. Mainly from the PDF. So that's why I'm saying yesterday also I told you follow the PDF, and in the paid classes I have given the PDF. Kindly follow that PDF. Many students are saying. ROI for different maturity of different countries was given. Asked to calculate the forward rate for different tenors. For the question is data insufficient. 5 marks case study. PDF. Okay. ROI of different maturity of different countries. Acha, different maturity of different countries. Oh, Pardeep Kumar got 51. Very good. Pardeep Kumar got 51. Very good. One question was there given. One question was there. I got, okay. One question was there of 18,000 something. See this. The question was in BIA they had given the 18,000 annual profit. Average profit was given as 18,000. Okay. And then you were asked to find out the capital using the BIA approach. Now some of the students have done what? This 18,000 they have divided it by 3 and then multiplied by 15%. So that is wrong. That is not to be done. It is already given as average. So just multiply 18,000 with 15%. Just multiply 18,000 with 15%. That's it. You need not do anything. Okay, it was very simple problem. Then forward rate was asked for different tenors. Okay. Forward rates. Yeah, forward rate was asked for different tenors. Pardeep has got very good here, very good marks. 49, Anusha Reddy, 49. Somebody has got 40. 40 is okay. You'll have to give it next time. Okay. So what are the other ones? Everyone kindly note. Anyone, any question? Yeah. More case studies deep regarding BPV. BPV was asked. BPV, basis point valuations. Basis point valuations, I'll give you simple logic is BPV equals to, see, it is always asked on this problem only, delta P upon delta I. Delta P upon delta I means change in the price with respect to change in the interest rate. That's only BPV. And questions are asked on that only, based on that only. Okay. Got 52. My God. Vijaya. So good here. You all of those who have studied and gone through the PDF have got good marks. Huh? All of those. Incoterm was not asked in one of the paper. Too much for Basel and yield. Yeah. Okay, Incoterms. Okay, one paper was there, Incoterms. 110% CIF value insurance. 100. Yesterday I told you in the revision that CIF, this insurance is to be taken 110%. Yesterday only I took this point at night. 110% of insurance is to be taken from CIF, means insurance is same. Whatever is given, just take 110%. Okay. So that was one question. Everyone liked the video? Everyone liked the video first? Like the video first, everyone. So there was it. Next one, Nagu got 56. My God. Anyone who has got more than 50 or has cleared it are really the winners, because the paper was really tough. Isn't it? It was tough. But I'll tell you, got 52. Vijaya. 53 in ABM, 52 in BFM. Cleared. Wow. Great. Great. Really great. Okay. So, good one, yaar. Good one. Very good marks. 56. Somebody has got 56. Post your marks, dear. Everyone kindly post the marks. See, these questions were there. Now students have stopped posting the questions. Now they are over. Their quota is over. Their quota is over. Anyone remembers the questions? Kindly post. Anyone remembers the question? Kindly post. The quota of the students is over, I think so. Because there are too many questions. How many of you will remember how many questions? That's also important, isn't it? So, those who are going, kindly note these questions I have given. This one, this BPV will be asked. BI indicator will be asked. Okay? Those who are going for this next batch. Then these questions will be asked. NIA, NIM, RSA, RSL, operations risk, BIA, standardized chain rule, LCR questions, NRI case study, 2 cases of foreign exchange. Those were asked. So you will also have some foreign exchange questions. Okay. One question was asked on MRR. MRR. One question was asked on MRR. See, what is MRR basically? MRR is basically your same minimum required reserves. MRR. See, all those who don't know, MRR, minimum required reserves. Okay, minimum required reserves, that is MRR. Okay, MRR is minimum required reserves. Okay, these are to be kept in the vault or with the central bank. Means basically it's CRR and SLR only. Okay, chalo. Now, so we'll stop over here. Now the questions are over.